it was somebody that was an objection to the thing that you want, or some kind of blockage, or people really did think that thing about you that you just don't want them to think about you. Like, if that was the case right now, would you really want to just roll over and be like, oh man, yeah, no, I don't deserve it. Oh no, yeah, I'm not that person, really, for real. I'm not really her. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name's Amara. I make videos about health, mindset, and spirituality. So if these are some of the things that you like talking about, be sure to subscribe. But I wanted to do a little thought on imposter syndrome and getting comfortable with seeing large numbers. My last video just hit 100 views, and for some reason I'm feeling hella lit right now. I'm getting really excited, but that at the same time I got really fearful. I was that's a lot. I don't know what I expected as far as my audience to be, or to actually see that many people seeing me and knowing my videos exist out there and are just sitting there. Yeah, I just wanted to jump into this idea of getting over the fear of being seen and what that means, as far as a real life everyday. I'm not a guru. I'm not perfect. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm going in a certain direction. So I wanted to just bring people along some of these mental freaking blockages that I've been working through, as far as my mindset and actually becoming a better person. I actually want to level up in life. I actually want to be the girl that I have a vision board right here, literally. Actually, psych, can't show you my vision board too much. Just talk about the fear of being perceived and where that comes from in life. Because for me, I wonder how much of my personality has actually been built on a version of myself that I don't want to be anymore. Obviously, I make YouTube videos because I want people to see them. But the second I see 100 eyes on my video, I'm literally shaking. I'm literally freaking the fuck out. Why? And that's what I asked for. I literally want success, but I'm afraid of it at the same time. I think it's really important to work on what place in myself am I actually operating from, and what do I really want. Being honest with ourselves, I think, will help us a lot in actually getting further into the direction that we want to go. If I'm telling myself that I want to be successful, literally I have this picture of this money that I want, that I'm trying to manifest. And then also I'm wanting success for my channel, but I'm literally actually afraid of the success. I'm afraid of what other people are thinking when they look at me. That's a lot of me to just sit in one place for everybody. Where does this come from in our minds? I'm about to do a little journal tonight. I really don't but I just wanted to do a word on building up yourself to know the things that I want are already here within me as an idea. So I deserve to feel good enough to have them in the 3D as well. It's not a trade-off. I don't just get to feel good in my head. I get to actually feel good in real life. And what that means, and as we level up in life too, I feel we have to let go of our attachments to our old self. Old things that we used to do as a previous version of ourselves. You have to let that go. If you want to be consistent in the gym, you have to actually dedicate yourself to get up and go to the gym. If you want to be successful with your health, you actually have to do the healthy thing, even when you want to do the other thing, or it's more convenient, or you don't have the time for. No, you make the time, because that's the only way you actually show up as the person you want to be. You let go of the fear of other people's opinions of you, because you're operating out of a place of full satisfaction at your complete, most edifying version of yourself. You are who you want to be, and so you don't have to fear anything else, because you're not anything else. If you want to be the version of yourself that you have on your vision board, or that you dream about before you go to bed, or that every time you get mad or frustrated with anything in life, you sit and you just think oh, only if it was like this, or you create other scenarios, or you actually feel a different way about yourself on the inside. If you feel the highest version of yourself on the inside, you have to release your attachments, operate from a place of love. And I think that's one of the biggest ways you can overcome the fear of being seen or perceived. I feel that comes from a place of being I'm not really the person that I want to be, so I'm afraid of trying to become that person. There's this separation from who we are right now and the dream person that we have. We know that there's certain things that person says, does, dresses eats shows up as in the world, is completely different than who we are right now. You are creating the separation between you and your dream person, the dream version of yourself. I would never get embarrassed about posting videos because of the opinion or whatever other people might think, or like how they perceive me as, if I'm operating from a place of love all day long. I make videos because I make videos, and it reaches the right people when it's supposed to reach the right people. Like, I have my why. When you operate from a place of like purpose and direction, you don't have imposter syndrome because you are that person. The only reason why you feel like other people think that you're not actually that person is because you deep down believe you're not actually your dream version of yourself. If you were the dream version of yourself, would you be worried about other people thinking that you're not that person, or that you don't deserve that thing? Like, if you know that you deserve it, or that you want that in your life, like deep down, there's a reason why you want this. There's a reason why you're called. So release the fears you have of other people and what they might think of you. What part of yourself does not accept this new version of yourself? Why can it only be the negative side? The lack, the being without, or the rejection? Or why are we always thinking like with so much doubt and fear over our own selves, but deep down wanting to be something else, knowing all you have to do is actually be it? There is no cringe when you're just being yourself. Genuinely, even from right now, from the place that you're at right now, if someone thought you were cringe, it was somebody that was an objection to the thing that you want, or some kind of blockage, or people really did think that thing about you that you just don't want them to think about you. Like, if that was the case right now, would you really want to just roll over and be like, oh man, yeah, no, I don't deserve it? Oh no, yeah, I'm not that person, really, for real. I'm not really her. Like, no, you would not. And if you do, let's work on your emotional body through a raw food practice and a meditation and a meditation practice, a journal work, some shadow work. Okay, let's get to know ourselves. If you really do feel like you are somebody that doesn't deserve the best things out of life, well, we really need to work on our emotional body for sure. Let's eat the right food, heal our nervous system, do deep diaphragmatic breathing, somatic movement. You're able to be the person of your dreams when you decide to actually do the stuff that they do. Do the thing your dream person does every day. And then you are that person. The world has no other option but to accept that. Like, if you are that person for real, and honestly, everybody, if you even look around, a lot of people are really just fighting like their own, like, people are really going through it on their own individual level, to where if you actually look at other people with love, we're all here to grow. And if you are in full radical acceptance of yourself, so that we also need to go back to a deep self-love practice as well. Understanding that you are to reflect physical manifestation of the divine, that you are not separate from God. So I just wanted to make sure that we understand that, because if we are really struggling with like getting past the fear, then we need to open up our heart center. Anything that we're dealing with, especially that's long term, if you're dealing with something that's long term and chronic in that kind of way, let's definitely work on our emotional body. Let's definitely tap in with our love practices, making sure that we're eating hydrating, nourishing food so that we can actually have the right nutrients delivered right to our cells that are actually feeding every part of us, not just satisfying our mouth. Like, I know it's all fun and games, especially as we go into like the holidays and stuff, and we're going to eat whatever we want to eat because that's what we do. I'm not here to judge you, right? I love you for you, and I accept everybody as they are, okay? But I'm saying that when we want to step into a higher version of ourselves, be the person and that gets all of the things that they desire out of life, we need to make sure that we're hydrating our body, that we're nourishing our body on every level, or developing a meditation practice. You need to sit with yourself. You need to be radically honest with yourself and see that you are not separate from God or anybody else around you. So everything that you're seeing in your life right now is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself on the inside. And so let's work on that. Let's work on our emotional body through food, through breath. Let's also talk about airway. This channel, I'm going to be talking about all kind of stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. I'm not going to even make it too much longer, but I wanted to hop on here and do a word on imposter syndrome, getting comfortable seeing large numbers, like the things that we ask for. We have to be in the right vibration to maintain it. You might be blessed because your passion is so strong that the thing that you're manifesting comes in, but are you actually the person that can sustain that? Are you that person for real? Like, or did you just happen to get a blessing and you don't know how to keep it? And it's all about being. It's all about embodiment. There is no separation. The moment you decide to actually do the thing is when the thing becomes you. See you in the next one.